Bienvenidos El Salvador. Finally, freedom.
It's amazing. Was to me last night, amazing guy.
After saying my goodbyes to Meg, I was solo once again, staying in a small town on the outskirts of Antigua and preparing to cross into El Salvador. Mentally, I was ready, but physically, there was one small problem.
Good morning, everyone. It is July 30th, 2025, and yesterday I lost my license plate. There was just a crack that kept forming, and I had it taped on, and eventually just the rattling from the cobblestone streets of Antigua, it fell. I lost it. I heard a noise. I didn't think anything of it. When I went back to that street to look for it, it wasn't there. I think somebody took it. So today I am making one of the coveted cardboard license plates. I was lucky. I actually had a Sharpie on me. Super prepared. Gonna write my number on here, and then I'm taking my bike to get serviced, and then I have to go file a police report so I can have an official document saying I lost my license plate. So hopefully I have no problems when I cross into El Salvador. But also today I'm meeting up with a guy who owns a pizza shop here in Antigua, and he's gonna help me make probably a little bit more official looking one. And hopefully I have no problems crossing into getting to Costa Rica. From there I can probably get a replacement plate mailed to me. So yeah, really unfortunate. Just more things to worry about, more stress, more drama right before I need to leave the country. But I have time. I still have like 45 days, so we're okay. But yeah, I'm gonna make this, drink my coffee, and then get heading to the bike shop. Well, that's how we're looking now. Real ghetto, but it should do the job. Okay, update on the lost license plate. It's not showing up. I met up with Greg yesterday, a fellow member of the Pan American Travelers Association Facebook group. Took me around to all these printer places and hardware stores, see if we could kind of make something. And we didn't have the best luck, but I did end up going to Office Depot, and we got a couple license plates printed off, some thicker paper. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's, if you're really examining it, it looks pretty fake, but this is just like a photo I had. My dad sent me that he took back in Canada. It was taken at an angle. I put it into Photoshop. I edited it a little bit to remove some things, and then I got them to print it. And now I'm just cutting them out. I made two. Doesn't look too bad, actually. And today I'm going to get them laminated and then see if I can find some kind of sign to stick it to, and then a license plate cover, and see if that will work just to get me through Central America. Okay, just stopped at Motodo. And as you can see, the license plate laminated. A bit too small for this license plate cover. So I'm gonna go back to Office Depot and print out a slightly bigger one that fills this frame, and then we should be good to go. I just got back from running around town getting things done, and I want to show you what I've accomplished today, what my solution is going to be. So we've got this amazing cardboard plate right here that I've had on for the last couple of days. Time to take that off because I will show you what I got done today. Number one is I got this police report, this official police report stating that I lost my plate in case I get any problems. And then in this bag, as you know, I picked up a license plate frame for a VR46. And I had a smaller one, as you saw this morning, I cut out and laminated, but it was too small to fit in here. Didn't really look right, so I went back and I printed out a larger size, and now that will go on like that. I'm not sure how I'll secure it. And we got a license plate, ladies and gentlemen. Got ourselves a license plate. And it looks pretty realistic, to be honest. So that should do me. Yeah, so now I just need to figure out how I want to attach it. There's a couple ideas. I have some JB Weld on me. I could just literally glue it in there, which might be the best way. And then I have to figure out how I'm going to attach this bracket. I need to take a closer look at the bracket I got on there. But yeah, just wanted to explain what my solution is, because yeah, I didn't know how I was going to solve this. Greg from who lives here, he also said he was gonna try and help me, and he has someone printing onto a plastic, which should be done today or late tomorrow. So we'll see, maybe that one will look better, I don't know, but this is a pretty solid solution as is, so pretty happy with that. Well, there you go, guys. That is the finished product. Not too bad, if I don't say so myself. But of course, I got a message from Greg and his printer guy. He's gonna have one ready, and I think it looks a lot better. So at least we'll have a bunch of backups, and this will never be a problem again. Plus my dad's gonna be sending me a 3D printed one to Costa Rica. So yeah, definitely taking care of all those problems.
This is Greg, the owner of Brooklyn Pizza here in Antigua, Guatemala, a fellow dual sport rider and someone who rode the Americas many years ago. He kindly hosted me and helped me solve my lost plate problem. He knew a printer who could design and print a plate. They first asked for a photo, so I sent a PNG I'd photoshopped, but it wasn't good enough for a digital scan. I then sent a photo of me holding the printed PNG, and somehow that worked. A few days later, Greg sent me a photo of a legit looking plate. It was printed on foam board instead of plastic or metal, so not very durable, but it looked real. I rode out to Brooklyn Pizza, picked it up, and celebrated.
Wait, one more. Oh, we need another shot. Nice. Next time.
The next morning, I slapped on the new plate, and it looked slightly better than the one I made, and was ready to start making my way to the border of El Salvador.
Okay, just about to leave here from Antigua, and this is Greg from Brooklyn Pizza. Hosted me last night. Amazing guy. If you're ever running through Antigua, give him a message if you need any help. He saved my ass with my license plate. Thank you again, sir, for everything. Beautiful property here, but yeah, 3 hours to the border town of El Salvador. Should be fun.
All right, safe travel. Happy trails.
Adios. Thank you. kind of parade going on here. Never know what you're gonna get when you're in Central America. Bike's all packed up, just about. I'm almost over my cold. And today we crossed to El Salvador, heading to the mountains of Santa Ana. Very quick ride, like an hour and a half from here. So yeah, let me just show you where I stayed. This is Hotel del Centenario. Very, very beautiful. Just walk right through these gates and reception. And then we have a beautiful back area with a pool. Some areas for lounging. This is the room I stayed in last night. It was very comfortable. Very, very good with this fan. And yeah, we're ready to go. It's just about 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna hit the road and try and get through this border as quickly as possible. Hopefully it all goes smoothly. Muchas gracias por todo. Tengan un buen día.
Well, you never know what to expect in Central America, and of course, today of all days was a parade on my route. Better than a roadblock, I guess, but it was definitely slow going. It didn't take long before I realized I was gonna need to overtake this entire parade. And despite it ever so slightly slowing my progress, I looked at it through my rose-colored lenses.
How nice of these Guatemalans to give me a parade send-off out of their country. You know, I mean, I've never felt more appreciated in any other country. A full escort down to the frontera. That is just amazing hospitality, kindness, unmeasured, unmatched. Doing it. So, all right, here's the famous bridge. All right, bienvenidos El Salvador. Increíble. I'm gonna turn this off. Él dijo que este oficina primero, ¿no?
De que va a ir a migración,
Inmigración para estar.
luego viene aquí porque le hagan.
Y luego aquí.
Ajá.
Ok, por acá. Ok, gracias.
I made it to the border. Everyone was super friendly. It seemed very organized, it wasn't very busy, and there was no helpers rushing over to try and take my money. And the craziest thing was, the entire process was free. The first and only time I'd ever done a border crossing without shelling out a single dollar. El Salvador is truly amazing.
Gracias, hasta luego. Alright guys, we made it. That was extremely easy, and it's the first border I've not had to pay anything for, except for a couple cents for some copies on the Guatemalan side, but Todo bien, gracias. But bienvenidos a El Salvador, country number 5 on this trip. Let's go.
El Salvador, country number 5 on this trip, and the 4th country that I'd overland into. For a long time, this was a country people avoided. Civil war left deep scars. When that ended, gangs filled the vacuum. Violence became normal, and fear shaped everyday life. For years, El Salvador was known for being one of the most dangerous places in the world. But that isn't the story anymore. Things have changed, crime dropped, streets reopened, and people started living outside again. The change hasn't been simple. They've been debated, criticized, and questioned, but on the ground, the difference is impossible to ignore. I'm heading to Santa Ana, a vibrant city in the mountains, surrounded by volcanoes, founded in the 1500s. Coffee brought its wealth in the 1800s and shaped the city's architecture, still visible today. We made it to our hostel, and that's where this video ends. Join us next week as we explore the country, visiting the volcanoes, lakes, and the beaches as we continue heading south towards Honduras.